Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Defri Alexander. Hi guys. Here I will define a study of disadvantaged areas, understanding problems and solutions. And the first, educating an underdeveloped regions. Educating is learning of the knowledge, skill and habits of groups of people who are passed down from one generation to the next through teaching, training and research. And the second, understanding the education of disadvantaged areas. Education in disadvantaged areas is where a region is left behind from other regions in the form of education style, school, modules, and teaching materials that will be taught to all members of community both from elementary, junior high, and high school levels, where this lack will make the community itself who cannot to get education like other regions. In accordance with the mandate of the 1945 Constitution, Article 31. 1. Every citizen has the right to education. 2. Every citizen is required to attend basic education and the government is obligated to finance it. 3. The government shall endeavor and implement a national education system which enhances faith and piety and noble character in context of intellectual life of the nation, which is regulated by law. 4. The state prioritizes the education budget of the least 20% of the state revenue and expenditure budget, as well as from. And the third example of educational problems in disadvantaged areas. Various problems often hamper the improvement of the quality of national education, especially in disadvantaged or remote areas, which in turn colors the educational journey in Indonesia. In a remote area, there are still many conditions where children have not been served with education. The dropout rate is still high. Also, the problem of teacher shortage. Although in some regions, especially urban areas, the excess supply of teachers, inadequate facilities and infrastructure. This is series of the fact that decorate the face of our education in remote areas. Sikumandang area, Surian Regency, Central Kalimantan Province, and Luwuk District, Banggai Regency, Central Sulawesi Province are examples of disadvantaged areas that are still lacking in providing educational service to children. In Sikumandang, there are many facts found that lack of education service so fair. For example, lack of teachers, inadequate educational facilities and infrastructure, and very minimal operational cost of education. Meanwhile, in Luwuk, the same deficiencies were seen as in Sikumandang, such as the problem of teachers shortage and inadequate school infrastructure. Related to the problem of fulfilling educators, our government clogged the educational office, has seen particular tried to fulfill this by placing new civil servants (PNS) teachers who are placed in disadvantaged or remote areas. However, the fact on the teachers who are the ground so that many teachers are reluctant to teach in remote areas for a variety of reasons. According to the Bear 1006 in Rizadia, AK and Premesti Pratna, one of the factors that causes of the reluctance of teachers to teach in remote and or disadvantaged areas is the location of the school that are difficult to reach. The next reason is the lack of facilities and entertainment in Indonesia. Teachers who teach in remote areas are generally not comfortable because are inadequate facilities. Besides being far from the center of the crowd, the teachers' residence facilities were also not met by government. As a result, many teachers felt uncomfortable and asked to move to school in urban areas. With the various problems of providing education in disadvantaged or remote areas, education service issues should not only be the responsibility of the government, but the wider community. Folk various society organizations, NGOs, and other organizations can get involved in helping to overcome the various shortcomings of educational service in remote areas. And 4. The solution of regional education. Empowerment programs and the development of teacher capacity and competence, provision of educational infrastructure, and so on are programs that can be carried out to help the underdeveloped education of Indonesian children in disadvantaged or remote areas. Medical Foundation, as one of the social institutions engaged in various fields, including education, appears to play a more active role in helping to overcome various problems of underdeveloped education in disadvantaged or remote areas. In collaboration with other medical group business units, the Medical Foundation pioneered the school improvement program which seeks to provide assistance in strengthening the capacity and education system in school in disadvantaged areas.